Hey, BIS 302. Good morning. First day of school, huh? Monday, May 20th. This is part two of Module 1 video. Just because it's kind of the opening ceremonies, I wanted to get a little more detail about Module 1. Try to improve on my first video that you may have already seen I posted. And I'm at an entirely different location. That sky is as gray as it looks. I am back in my homeland of southeastern Wisconsin, and it's cold. It's rainy. It sucks. Why did I do this? I don't know. I hear it's beautiful in Arizona. Anyways, okay. So what I want to do here on this video is again emphasize that I would like us to communicate, okay? The best way to get through this course, which is a 15-week course completed in 38 days, that still blows my mind. I need to communicate, okay? So don't hesitate to get with me on any questions you have, all right? I don't want anybody spinning their wheels. This is a basic research class, and as I was trying to allude to in the first video, I never completed. University level research is difficult as it is. It's like can't be done in 5 weeks, okay? You probably haven't done any university level research, which is very difficult, okay? So these things are going to be tough to overcome, but we'll do it, okay? Because I've done this before. I've never done it on Canvas. So that's been a factor. So you got to let me know, please, if some of the Canvas issues, if it screws up, okay? So let's see where I'm at here. I took some notes. Um, my computer is filled with Game of Thrones follow-ups. No spoilers here. I watched it. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so why it's so noisy in here now? All of a sudden. Sorry about that. I had wind on last week in Sedona, and now I got blenders going or something. All right, I'm going to try to speak slower too. I know I tend to rush these things, but all right. So what I'm looking at is going into the modules in Module 1. All right, by the way, to get started on this course, I don't know if I can even see this, how we can do this, you need to, let's see, do this syllabus quiz. I'm reading this totally backwards. And the academic integrity agreement, that's just a check thing. That's kind of a CYA for ASU, or CMA. And then this is a syllabus quiz that I just have 5 questions to that I'll give you 10 points for, easiest 10 you can get for this. And it's going to be 5 questions to give you an idea of the policies and procedures of my classes. A handful of you have had BIS 301 with me. That's great. Again, to confirm, looks like we have 29 students in this class. It's 2 sections combined. If you have any questions about that layout, let me know. But hopefully it'll be workable enough that I can speak with each one of you and help you out with some personal attention. All right, so Module 1, let's see here. Get rid of this. Okay, again, just a couple of the big hits. I talked to you about the 300 level class. It's an introduction to research and planning. Why is it important? Because thinking at a university level of thought requires everyone to step up their game. Okay. I think the camera's over here, and I've been looking over here. I don't know. Again, I'm going to re-mention that I get the gripes about research. Why do I need to do research? Why do I need to research? Well, again, I haven't done algebra since 75. You might never do research again, but guess what? You'll be a much better consumer of research. All right, you'll be able to discern much better in this information age. Okay, granted, we want ASU emphasizes innovation. There's always room for new discovery. That's what research is. It is adding to the body of knowledge in your field, however incrementally. All right, but let's face it, information is everywhere. I'm sitting here with an, iPhone 10, a MacBook Pro, an iPad Pro, and I've got more information here that could even be unimaginable when I was probably 30, 40 years younger. All right, so um, we're going to learn about research and performing basic interdisciplinary research. To do that, we're each going to complete a research project. I'm going to help you develop that research question that you're going to ask. I showed you the textbook on last week. I'm using it right now to hold up my iPad a little higher, but it's the textbook. If you're having trouble getting it, there's a lot of reading in this class, a lot of reading. And I'm going to read everything with you, okay, in terms of whatever is scheduled to be read in module 1, 2, 3, etc. I'm going to read those things too, all right? So I'm going to understand and empathize with the pace that you're on, which is going to be intense. Again, to remind you, a 3-credit university level course is typically designed to have a student do 135 hours of work in a semester, 15-week semester, all right? You drill that down to 38 days, that averages more than 3.5 hours a day, all right? Hey, I'd love it if you could put 3.5 hours a day in this class, 7 days a week. Chances are you're going to try not to. I mean, you're not going to do that. You can take some days off. I understand, but it is intense. Remember, and just because you sign up for a course doesn't mean you automatically get 3 credits. You got to earn them. Okay? If you don't do the work, you can't pass the class. All right? I have a finite deadline when I can accept the work. We'll get to that later on in the course, but you get what I'm saying. Okay? All right. So now let's do Easter egg 1. All right. Let's go with. Gray. Gray. That's what I see in Wisconsin all the time. It's gray. So the first Easter egg is gray. All right. Um, let's take a look at Module 1. I just want to go through that. All right. So we've got an overview page, okay, and with the learning objectives. All right. So the objectives to learn in this Module 1 are define interdisciplinary research. Okay. Now, you remember BIS 301, you remember certain fundamental ideas about interdisciplinary studies. What's the key word? Integration, right? Uh, and the different types of disciplinary thinking. So you can understand what, you can probably guess what interdisciplinary research is all about. Okay, it's learning how to integrate your disciplines in a research environment, which can reveal better results, maybe more complicated, but uh, definitely a good way. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm sorry, these playing hands here. I came here because guess what? Internet, yay! I'm staying with family and weak internet. All right. So define interdisciplinary research. Explore what is meant by research. You're going to get that in the book, okay? Because it's really important for you to know what research is and what it isn't, okay? And that's from the text. It's very important, and I think it's really eye-opening. It even was to me when I read it a few years ago when I took this course. To understand what research is and what it isn't. It's very important. I mean, you and I can research a trip to, Las Vegas. We can research a new car, but essentially, and that's fine. That's what we call it in our culture. But when we get to university, academic research, it means a whole different thing, and that's what you need to know on that. Okay. Okay. Begin to identify a topic. Now, your research topic is going to be something that obviously you're interested in. Okay. I'm going to get into the whys and hows in that, but let's establish this. Let's say you are in business and communications, all right? Let's say you want to do research on, this isn't even a topic, but something having to do with run a business, all right? Or communicating to employees or something, right? And then you say, why are you doing this research? Well, I'm doing it because I'm really interested in business and communication. Wrong answer, okay? Researchers are already interested in the area they're in. That's a given, okay? All right. So we got to take it a step further. Remember, step up your game is like one of the key things I always say in this class. So why you're doing research is to add a particular ideas or information to the body of knowledge in that field. Okay. Researchers don't just do research because they like doing it. Okay. They want to add to their field. All right. So identifying your topic is probably going to have something to do with your interest, which is fine. Okay. I encourage that. That's what you're here for, right? And so we're gonna get into that in a little while here. Okay, introduce yourself to the class. Wow, that's a hard one, right? I mean, hey, if you do it, nobody gets it wrong, right? All right. If you Uh, my introduction to me, okay, I've done everything, literally, okay? So if you want, I've been a paid journalist, I've been a photojournalist, I've been a photographer, I've been a multi-million dollar sales manager, bringing in $5 million revenue a year in IT products. I've been a district manager for circulation part of a newspaper. I've been a reporter. I've been a paid artist and a photographer. I flew to Ghana in West Africa with Stevie Wonder and covered the 2007 Ghana's 50th Independence Day celebration. I've worked in Dominican Republic, Haiti, upcountry in Jamaica. I worked with Amnesty International, One.org, and I've sold my own art, my photography and things, and concert photography. I've been a writer. I've been a sergeant in from Milwaukee County, and I worked as a detention officer in Maricopa County. So I've got chain of command down cold. I got humanities down cold. I've sold art and I've sold stuff. I'm a salesperson, so and management. So I like to connect with my students any way I can. So if you have an issue, you tell me about something. I can usually empathize in a lot of ways because I've been there and done that. Okay. All right. So, and you're going to introduce yourself to the class too. Okay. So, um, we got Easter egg number one out of the way. All right. So let's get to the actual work of the course. Um, what we've got is after that page, the instructor video. This is it. I'm going to give you 5 points for each one. This is an anomaly. It's not in a syllabus. It's extra points, okay? This is what I'm talking about in terms of me erring on the side of giving you more opportunity to be successful in this course because I know it's going to be a real trip doing it in 38 days, and I know it's going to be tough for me doing it on Canvas, all right? So the videos are going to be, worth 5 and 5, all right? Send me the Easter eggs from both videos. All right. So what you're going to learn here is you got to go through. There's a lot of reading and stuff, a ton of reading. So the Klein's integrative core is no, that's it's on my word. It's on a PDF. Okay. You open it up, you click it on, you get Klein's integrative core. Obviously, I'm not showing you the whole screen. I can see that. It's tiny writing, but it's about 10 pages of reading and a few pages of diagrams. I'd like you to refresh yourself on Klein's integrative core. Remember, that's one of the processes we use in interdisciplinary studies, interdisciplinary research. We got Klein's integrative core, we got Repko's broad model, and we've got Newell's 7 steps to integration. Okay, so that's one thing you're going to read there. All right, and I'll do all these readings too. Then the next thing you've got in here is you got enrichment. Go to this website, Maps of Citation. It's links to the site. It's an older article, but gives you a great visualization on research and how it's all connected. Look at that. It's really cool. If you read above it, you'll see that, how we get citations, how everything's connected in the academic world, in the world of knowledge and higher learning. Okay. Really important to see that. All right. And next thing we got two Adobe presentations, and those look like, this got this menu on the side here. And I want you to go, this one is just the one page. Now, the thing about it is that if you do not get sound, a lot of times I don't get sound on my MacBook, just take the link up here. Oh, this is hard to do. Copy it, put it in a new window, or do it in like Google Chrome or something like that. I think that works. I'm doing this backwards. Just in case you don't get sound. There is sound on both of these. Dr. Jessica Hirschhorn in our department. Okay, so there's that one, the reminder on the pyramid. You've seen that before. And then there's this one, which I got into earlier, why do research? And you're going to take a look at that. Hey, I don't even know if you guys are going to see this the right way, do you? I think you do. All right, so those are two presentations, and those are going to be about 25 minutes long. And you got to look at that website, read the Klein article, and then on top of that, we've got, wasn't there a chapter to read here? Yeah, chapter 1 and 2 in the text. That's the first thing. 56 pages there, okay? Approximately 56 pages there, approximately 13 pages of Klein. That's 69. The website, read on here, read on this page about the IRB, about research, okay? It's very important that you know about integrity in research. just the general guidelines. So you start thinking in the right direction. All right. Um, and then you're going to get into um, choose a topic. Okay. Okay, no. This one's called Choose a Topic. The first page is item research. This is going to help you to understand how to choose a topic, and I can help you out with that as well. All right. Then you've got to do introduce yourself. That is a discussion board post. At least try. Come on. I'm not going to give full points for like this much on that. All right. So up to 25 points. Tell us about yourself, your hobbies, interests, career. What research? Tell us where you live. You know, not everybody's in Arizona, obviously. Okay. What's going on? I mean, obviously you can have your privacy and everything, but so all right. And then for up to 15 more points, 5 points each, you respond to 3 of your classmates, and hey, how you doing? Whatever. Okay, you got it. I mean, I don't think we have many discussions here, one or two. So I just want to get to know you guys. All right, and we can get to know each other. All right. So now the next one is the worksheet. All right, module one worksheet is kind of wordy. It's wordy, I would say. Okay, you can see that. I mean, my God, that's just my writing on that. But I want to give you some ideas of what to think about when you're going to pick a research topic. If you have trouble with any of this, just let me know. Okay, this is kind of a uh, prompting, get your brain working here because we got to get going. We got to get off the ground really quick in this course. So try to get this done. And what we're gonna do is, here's what I like to recommend. All right, I like to recommend. Let's do my Easter egg 2. Easter egg number 2 is coffee. 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 Yes, number 2. All right. So the worksheet 1, like I said, get that done. Now, just a little side note on due dates. One of the biggest gripes I get on my evaluations and follow-ups everywhere is my due dates. They say, "Oh, he's all over the place. Why can't it just be Sundays and Thursdays?" And I mean, I get it. That's in a 7-week course, a 15-week course. Uh, I don't do that, okay? And I stand by it. All right, due dates are due dates. All right. I'm trying to help you to manage your time in working in this course. Okay. There's a philosophy out there somewhere now that says, "Hey, let's do it with all due dates." Okay, I'm not a big believer in that because great, everybody's gonna do the work in the last week. All right, you can't pass a 3 credit university level course at ASU by doing the work in like a few days. All right, so I'm helping you. All right, I will change due dates based on my own feel for the class, and if people need more time on something that it didn't hit me. All right, I will never cut due dates back to hurt you. If anything, I'll extend them. All right. I am more flexible than people seem to think. I'm very flexible, all right? I hate I hate late penalties because I think it takes away from the quality of work that you're submitting. And I don't want you to panic and submit work that's, not good just because of the due date. So trust me, reach out, let's talk, let's engage as humans here, all right? Not just as some kind of rigid, scheduled thing that boom, boom, you got to hit these nut dates. No, you can lose a lot more points by turning in subpar work than you can by late penalties, which I take my own, how does it say? I reserve the right to waive late fees, okay, because I want to see the work get done. I want to see you turn the best you can, all right? So let's do that. Okay. Now, the research topic, we're going to get into that as you do your module 1. Don't worry about it. If you don't know anything about research, I don't expect you to be like on it. I want to see how you're thinking, what you're thinking about doing. Then what I want you to do, if you're smart, okay, and I want you to be smart, or I want you to set up a phone call with me. All right? Let's talk. Let's take 10 minutes to let me give you a foundation to this course, what's going on, pick your topic so you know the direction you're headed. And I cannot emphasize that enough because the biggest flaw I mean, any feedback that students give me, they always say, man, students got to call you. They've got to call you because they know after we get through the call, you're good. You're good for the course. You know what's going on. If you don't set up a call with me and you try to wing this yourself, I can guarantee you're not going to be successful in this class. Okay, unless you know research already. and know how to ask the research question and what we're looking for here, it's really going to be tough for you to be successful. Okay, so set up a course with me. Send me an email. Tell me some days and times you might be available. I'm gonna have you call me here in Wisconsin, and we're gonna get it done. All right. So that's it. I've gone 20 minutes. My God, what's going on? My videos are never this long, but I'm just kind of anxious about getting this course done right. And I feel like what I'm not able to give you on the old Blackboard, I got to give you through video. So let's go with Easter egg number 3. And oh, of course, it's Forks Up, right? Forks Up is Easter egg 3. Okay. So live from Starbucks in West Bend, Wisconsin. This is Michael Fair. Get a hold of me. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, listening. Forks Up again. Peace. See ya.